Good morning and welcome to the L&D Morning Brief. I'm Brent. It is Monday, March 16th, 2026. We've got 5 stories packed into your brief today. A $100 billion market projection, bombshell research from Josh Bersin, a hard look at manufacturing's knowledge crisis, a real-world workforce launch out of Wichita, and the Coursera-Udemy merger is back on the clock. Grab your coffee. Let's get into it. Let's start with the number that is going to make every LMS vendor's marketing team stand up and do a little dance. Markets and Markets dropped a new report this week projecting the global learning management system market will grow from $30.9 billion in 2025 all the way to $107 billion by 2032. That's an 18.4% compound annual growth rate. For context, faster than the S&P 500 average over the last decade. The headline driver is agentic AI and virtual tutors. The report calls them a major advancement in LMS platforms. The fastest growing application segment, you guessed it, corporate training and development. The U.S. market in particular is being pushed hard by upskilling pressure, reskilling mandates, remote work, and compliance requirements across IT, banking, healthcare, retail, manufacturing, and government. This is a $100 billion industry. If your organization is still running a 2019 LMS implementation that looks like Microsoft Clippy designed it, you are leaving serious value on the table. The LMS market tripling in 7 years signals institutional commitment to AI-powered scalable learning infrastructure. L&D professionals need to be actively reevaluating platform investments now, not in 2028 when your competitors have already rebuilt their entire learning ecosystem around AI. This is your budget justification wrapped in a press release. And for the L&D takeaway, if your LMS refresh request is sitting in budget limbo, print this report, and walk into the CFO's office. $100 billion doesn't lie. The ROI conversation just got a lot easier.
It's time for technology and innovation.
This next story is going to either excite you or terrify you, depending on where your organization sits right now. Josh Bersin's company released their 5th annual corporate learning study, and the headline stat is ugly. 74% of companies say they are not keeping up with their organization's demand for new skills. 3 out of 4, even as they spend billions on training. But here's the flip side. Organizations Bersin calls AI first, what the research calls dynamic enablement organizations, outperform the rest by staggering margins. 28 times more likely to unlock employee potential, 6 times more likely to exceed financial targets, 7 times more likely to hit high productivity marks, and 5 times more likely to be a great place to work. The model is a fundamental shift from here's a course, go learn it, to real-time AI-powered performance support delivered in the flow of work. Vendors like Arist, Sana, Docebo, 360 Learning, and Cornerstone are all racing towards this. If your LMS vendor isn't talking about agentic learning yet, that is a red flag. Bersin's research is the most comprehensive benchmark data L&D has this year. The 74% statistic is a board-level problem, not just an HR problem. This is data that helps L&D leaders make the case for transformation budgets, platform modernization, and shifting from training completion rates to business outcome metrics. And here's the L&D takeaway. Your boss's boss wants to know if training is driving results. This research gives you both the diagnosis, 74% aren't keeping up, and the prescription, AI-first dynamic enablement. Download the Burson summary and bring it to your next leadership meeting.
And now for our human and culture segment.
Let's get human for a second. Sandvik Coromant, a global manufacturing tools leader, published a piece this week about mentorship and upskilling in manufacturing. And underneath the headline, there's an urgent story. Manufacturing is reshoring. Jobs are coming back. But the National Association of Manufacturers estimates companies need to fill 3.8 million positions over the next decade, and the demographic math is brutal. Experienced workers are retiring, and younger workers aren't rushing into traditional manufacturing careers. You can hire someone on Monday. You cannot download 27 years of machinist knowledge into a new hire by Tuesday. Veronica Messersmith at Sandvik put it plainly. Mentorship isn't charity. It's a knowledge transfer system. AEM called 2026 the year of upskilling with intent, noting that as robotics and AI become standard on the shop floor, human roles are shifting toward oversight and data-driven decision-making. And Deloitte points out that agentic AI can now be used to capture that tacit knowledge and turn it into digital SOPs, building apprenticeships from the wisdom of your best people before they walk out the door. Manufacturing's knowledge transfer problem is one of the purest L&D challenges in any industry. L&D professionals in manufacturing, and frankly, any industry with deep technical expertise and aging workforces, need to move mentorship from a soft culture initiative to a structured, technology-enabled knowledge capture program. This is where AI-assisted coaching, digital SOPs, and learning in the flow of work tools become mission critical. And here's the L&D takeaway. If you work in manufacturing L&D, put a knowledge transfer audit on your Q2 roadmap. Identify the top 10 people whose retirement would hurt your operation most. Then build a capture plan. Interviews, video recordings, digital SOPs, mentoring pairs. Don't wait until they hand in their badge.
And now, a random industry with an L&D problem. Solving the L&D problem.
From the big picture to a real-world action story that dropped just this week. On March 13th, 3 days ago, Wichita State University campus of Applied Sciences and Technology, WSU Tech, announced the launch of a new initiative called Training and Workforce Innovation. This is a centralized workforce platform that unifies four things: employer-specific customized training, short-term career learning, registered apprenticeships, and applied learning environments. And they say they can spin up a new program in days to weeks, not months. Dr. Shri Utash, WSU Tech's president, framed it simply. Training and workforce innovation is about meeting people and employers where they are. For context, WSU Tech just set a spring enrollment record, up 7.6% in credit hours with nearly 7,000 students. They're serving aviation, healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and IT in Wichita, the aviation capital of the world, home to Cessna, Beechcraft, and Spirit Aerosystems. This is the build, buy, or borrow framework made real. Corporate L&D teams don't have to build everything from scratch. This model says partner with regional institutions. Borrow the infrastructure. Why this matters? For L&D professionals in manufacturing, aviation, healthcare, and any hands-on technical industry, regional workforce partnerships like WSU Tech's new initiative represent a scalable, cost-effective solution to the skills pipeline crisis. Rather than trying to build everything internally, smart CLOs are forging community and technical college partnerships to fill front-end skill gaps. This is workforce development at ecosystem scale. And here's your L&D takeaway. Does your organization have formal partnerships with local technical colleges or community colleges? If not, this week's launch is your cue. Map the technical skills your operation needs most, then reach out to a regional institution about a customized or apprenticeship program. The infrastructure exists. You just have to plug into it.
And now for the news in authoring tools.
We close today with the deal that is still making waves across the enterprise learning platform world. Coursera and Udemy agreed to merge in December 2025, an all-stock deal initially valued at around $2.5 billion, expected to close in the second half of 2026. Together, they'd combine Coursera's 191 million registered learners and deep university credentials with Udemy's 80 million students and 250,000 course marketplace. The combined company projects over $1.5 billion in annual revenue and expects $115 million in annual operating cost savings within 2 years. The strategic rationale is pure AI. CEO Greg Hart framed it as needing a platform as agile as the skills learners must master. But the market is skeptical. Coursera's stock has dropped about 26% since the announcement, dragging the deal's implied value from $2.5 billion down to roughly $1.8 billion. And there are real questions for L&D buyers. How fast will AI tools actually get integrated? Will the Udemy instructor marketplace survive new Coursera economics? They already rolled out a 15% platform fee this year. And does the combined catalog actually deliver more enterprise value than LinkedIn Learning, Cornerstone, or Degreed? Watch this space. The Coursera-Udemy deal represents the biggest consolidation event in the enterprise online learning platform market since LinkedIn acquired lynda.com in 2015. If it closes, it reshapes competitive dynamics for every learning platform vendor, from LMS providers to content libraries to AI coaching tools. L&D professionals with enterprise contracts need to monitor vendors' stability, pricing changes, and platform evolution closely. So the L&D takeaway: put a platform strategy review on your Q2 agenda. Which vendors are you most dependent on? What happens to your learning infrastructure if a major consolidation shifts pricing, content access, or platform features? Vendor concentration risk is real. Diversify intentionally. Well, and that is your L&D morning brief for Monday, March 16th, 2026. We covered a $100 billion LMS market, Berson's 74% bombshell, the manufacturing mentorship moment, WSU Tech's new workforce innovation launch, and the Coursera Udemy countdown clock. Not bad for a Monday morning. If your Tuesday starts with a 2-hour synchronous virtual training that could have been a PDF, I'm sending you my thoughts and prayers. See you tomorrow on the L&D Morning Brief. Keep building, keep learning, and keep it engaging out there.